up, Spurs fans near and far? It's your boy Deji Spurs, and we are back with a step to the mic special. Xavi Simons to my club. Xavi Simons, we got it over the line. Hold that. I'm hearing that Chelsea are doing loans, yeah? When we're doing deals. That's the difference between us. And I'm not going to hear it. Chelsea fans telling me that we didn't hijack Simons. Simons turned your club down. That's why you don't have him. That's why you went for Garnacho. You're not serious. You know? No one takes you, man, serious. So hold that. You know what it is? This is step to the mic, opportunity for people to have their say in the location. And I'm going to pin the whole thing. But I got something special for you. Don't worry about that. You already know. I got a little something special for all the people them in the location. I might run it twice. We might run it twice. But before we get into it, I got a little something for the people them. Ready, steady, go. Yeah. I don't know if this has turned into a rap show. I don't give a damn because I feel so good. This is about my club. Let's go. Chelsea, you know, not serious. You can kiss my club goodbye. Na 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 na. This is my club. Let's go. Yeah. Ready. Chelsea moving so dusty. Simons, we just got him on the D-low. Can you see? You like my damn flow. Can you see? Chelsea moves so slow. Chelsea just got hijacked. That's because your club is that whack. That's because your club is that crap. That's because your club is that whack. Yo, man them saying like Garnacho. Man them moving like they got Garnacho. Man them just fall back. Cause you know, I got my club back. Man them shaking for Eze. Man them feeling like they're looking crazy. Man them do it back top. That's because you're all just damn flops. You can kiss my club goodbye. Na 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 na. Shots fired. You done? Shots fired, you know. Shots fired. And I'm going to reload that rhythm later in the location. Big up Yasser, Chelsea fan in the building. Did you like the rhythm?
You're dead, you want to. You're dead, man. That's how you know you're not concentrating, innit? I left you a message in the private chat, bro. I said, let me finish eating my food and then I'll come on.
All right, come through. I got the real king in the building.
Yeah, let someone else come.
I'll bring you back. Shots fired. You don't know. Chelsea fans feeling stressed. Yes, I don't blame you. Yes, my bro, talk to me. Talk to me, my guy. Talk to me. Right now, man, I have to just wear the stunner shades.
What we saying, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
What we saying, bro? What's your club saying, man? I heard a little hijack, bro. What's going on, bro?
Bro, what we're doing right now is we're moving like gangs of London, bro. I swear down. I tell you, you see, football is not hard. Very simple. Even with your club, as dusty as it is, nobody. I wasn't sure about Sesko. I'm not gonna lie. I think that is above. And I don't know why you're paying 250 grand a week for that brother, but that's another story. Sesko has a name, and Cunha, we know about, and Cunha, we know about, and Mbuemo. You can say that Man United is moving serious. The fact that these Chelsea bums are trying to lie that they didn't get hijacked. Bro, you got hijacked when the brother turned you down, and so you pivoted to Garnacho, because I don't care on anyone's planet, that don't make no sense. That means you got turned down. You get what I'm saying, bro? So for me, my club is moving serious right now, and Chelsea, they're moving bummy. That's the truth, bro. They're moving a bit bummy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because because I knew Chelsea were going to get Garnacho, but I thought they were going to actually get Simmons. I thought they would get Simmons, and I thought that they wouldn't pay as much as they did in it for Garnacho. So I was expecting Chelsea to pay like 20, 25, 30 mil for Garnacho, bro. But when I saw 40 mil, I was like, huh? I was like, 40 mil. I was like, bro. Brother, I was like 40 mil, brother. I was like, bro, I wasn't even asking for 40 mil, but I'm not complaining, bro.
You would have been happy with 15 mil, I lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the truth. Andy, make sure you click that link and come through, man.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, and it's like, bro, like I don't know who Chelsea go for next, but it's just mad, bro. Bro, they didn't pay an extra 10 million to get Xavi Simons, but they paid 40. They paid 40 to get Garnacho, bro. And they did they did the same thing with that goalkeeper, bro. They did not want to pay an extra 5 mil to get that Magnum from AC Milan, but then you know what, you know what I'm saying. But they want to stick with Sanchez in goal, bro. It's like, bro, it's dark, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I would go as far as to say, and I've never said this about Chelsea in my life. Them man gave us a little helping hand. I can't even lie to you, bro. I think Xavi Simons had his heart set on Chelsea at first. Then he saw the budgie Banton that Maresca was smoking. Looked around the club, went, what is this? This is a hot mess. Because these men, they've got so many players. Forget about how many good players they got. They got too many players. It ain't making no sense. It's not making sense for me. It's not making sense. It's not making sense for the board, the fans. It's a hot mess down there, bro.
It's mad. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And listen, I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting to get this goalkeeper over. I'm just waiting for United to get this goalkeeper over the line, bro. I'm just waiting for United to get in a midfielder as well, bro. Because it's like, brother, like obviously I know you.
Let's talk about your club, bro. Because obviously you're one of my dogs. You know what I mean? You're my homeboy, and I don't really like I don't like cooking, man, and I won't cook, man, today. But bro, yeah. I'm gonna say to you, I was right, man. I did tell you that this Amarin, when people were shaking their bum for Amarin, I done told you, stop shaking. Just like when Arsenal shaking their bum for Madueke and for Gyökeres, stop it. Relax yourself. I've given the warning. But no United fan weren't trying to hear the warning. Now it's too late. It's too late now.
Yeah, too late, bro. Bro, it's crazy, bro, because it was like, I never thought it could have got any worse than it has, bro. And it's like, when I looked, bro, when I looked, like, bro, like I was Amarim out last season since we lost 4-1 against Newcastle, bro. Like I was already Amarim out from last season, bro, because this guy is just so stubborn with his tactics, bro. This guy never changes, bro. Sticks with the same shit, bro, and expects it to change. And then you had the majority of my fan base, shaking their bums, like getting all excited because we apparently played well against Arsenal, bro. Arsenal sat back for most of the game, bro. Like, bro, Arsenal
were crap, and they were crap as well, bro.
Bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Deji, they said that this guy coached the win against Arsenal. They really thought, bro. Most of my fan base thought we was back. You know, they thought we was back, bro. That man were getting gas. All I said, and all I said to these man, the only difference is that we've got Cunha and Mbeumo instead of Højlund and Garnacho. That's why the attack only looked more better. The attack looked a bit more better against Arsenal.
I would go as far as to say Cunha and Mbeumo, great signings for you, man.
Yeah, but they only.
I did say this, and someone said this. I was on Husam's channel, and some brother called Andy or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name. and he said, all you man need is Belabor and you're getting top 4. And I went mad on that show. Like, me and him
Not with this manager, bro. Not with this manager. Not with this manager. Ideally, we need 2 midfielders, but we're not gonna get 2 midfielders now. We're only gonna get 1. But like, not with this manager, bro. I was seeing, bro, after the Arsenal game, I was seeing United fans saying top 4, top 5, top 6 with this manager, bro, and the midfield that we've got right now, bro. I was seeing top 5, top 4, top 6 after the Arsenal game, bro. Bro, Deji, this man played Mason Mount at left wing back against Grimsbury Town, bro. You know how dusty that is. You know how.
How can you sit back? It was bro. It was criminal. Yeah, you've been hit by a smooth criminal, bro. It was terrible.
Mason Mount at left wing. Mason Mount, yeah, at left wing back, bro. Bro, a man said, "Oh, we didn't start Sesko because he didn't play any preseason games." Bro, that was a lie. Sesko played 2 preseason games for Leipzig, bro. He played 1 game for 45 minutes, and then he played 1 game for 46 minutes, bro. He played 2 games in preseason. This manager just chose to not start Sesko in the first 2 games, and I'm not the biggest fan of Sesko, by the way. I think Sesko is average. But the fact is, you spent 65 to 70 million pounds, and you play Mason Mount as a false 9. The first 2 games in front of Sesko, bro. It's crazy, bro. People thought, yeah, United.
Can you answer this question from Sean? Big up Sean it's Sean Bellin. He said, bro, it's a dirty fishbowl theory, innit? The environment dictates the health of the organism. This is United's problem. Even if Amarin is inept, it is way beyond just him. Would you agree with that, or do you think this is solely down to Amarin?
It's all people can say it's a mess, yeah, and this and that. He decided to come here. He decided to come here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He did. No, what I'm saying, no one put a gun to his head, bro. You know what I mean? No one put a gun to his head like Ghost did to Tariq and Power Fam. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like no one put a gun to his head. He would have had an idea before he came in. He would have had an idea of what players he was working with. Yeah. He would have had an idea before he came to the football club. So I ain't hearing it. This brother, let's not forget, Deji, this brother wanted to resign in January, bro. He wanted to resign in January. There were multiple reports saying Ruben Amorim wanted to resign in January, bro. He did not want to be there, bro. He did not want to be there. The brother, you can't expect to play the same system and play the same way, yeah, and expect anything to change, bro. There's no adaptability, bro. There's no adaptability with this guy. And I said, yeah, from last season, we ain't going nowhere with this guy, bro. Bro, this brother decided to keep Bruno Fernandes, bro.
Okay, even with that, though, I hear what you're saying. But look at Aaron's comment here. He says, losing to Grimsby is not on the manager. The players should win that game regardless. They should. Yes. Some of the blame is on the players, but most of the blame is on the manager. Most of the blame for me is on the manager, bro. Like, bro, how are you gonna get your tactics board out? My man had his tactics board out, bro, against Grimsby, bro. Man had his tactics board. Man had his tactics board out, yeah. Man had his tactics board out against Grimsbury Town, yeah, and played Mason Mount at left wing back, bro. You understand? Man started Onana. Tom Heaton was United's best goalkeeper in pre-season. He played 1 game against Bournemouth, and we played very well in that game. And he's decided to start Onana instead of Tom Heaton. The reality is, this manager has shown time and time again that he's not. Deji, we're doing an Arsenal thing, bro. We're playing for set pieces, bro. But this brother had Kobe Mainoo on the bench. He did not want to use Kobe Mainoo the first 3 games. This brother is putting on Ugarte in front of Mainoo.
You can't make any excuses for that. This
Yeah.
brother's put it through Garte for Menu, and we played for set pieces, Deji. It crossed it, inshallah, bro.
Hey,
It's set piece FC, bro. This manager is relying on set pieces to break down Fulham and Grimsbury Town, bro.
it's still
Fulham
though.
and Grimsbury, you know how bad that is, Dej.
Bruv.
Relying on set pieces, bro.
I watched the Fulham game, and you should have got moved to. You were very, very
We
lucky.
got moved to, bro.
You were lucky in that
We
game.
got moved to, brother. We got
'Cause
moved to.
You lot scored against the run of play. It wasn't making sense. I was
We
glad
had-
for Fulham to get something out of that
We
game.
had one clear chance. We had one clear chance against Arsenal. People are guessing not saying we had lots of chances against Arsenal. No, most of the chances were half chances. Most of the chances weren't clear cut. Most of the chances were half chances. The only real chance that we had in that Arsenal game was the Mbeumo header. That was the closest chance that we had of scoring. We didn't really threaten David Raya like that. We had two clear cut chances against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Cunha had two clear cut chances. He didn't take them. And obviously, Bruno missed the penalty because apparently because the referee didn't apologise to him.
I mean,
That was his.
He was chatting rubbish. I mean,
He was, bro. Did you see that
That's
excuse, bro? Did you
It
see
was
that
terrible.
excuse?
It was
He-
terrible. 'Cause
He
bumped
said that
into his
excuse.
heart, man.
Bro, how, bro? He said he missed a penalty because the referee didn't apologize to him. What type of foolishness is that, bro?
You come to
Bro.
the desk, bro. Bro, can I
Bro.
ask you a question then? Because people were telling me that you man were back. Sorry, because I got to be quick.
Yeah.
Because I've got to bring a couple
Yeah.
more.
Of course, yeah.
Man, they were telling me with you bringing in Sesko, Cunha, and Buemo, you man are back. You're bigger than Tottenham. Blah blah blah. I'm saying that man, them are going to United not because they want to help, but because they want to eat something. They want to eat free money, and I feel like I'm right. I feel like Cunha and Buemo. If you guys don't fix it up, they're just gonna be like, you know what, screw this thing. We're gonna be top 10, and at least I'm getting my.
Yeah, but I said to you, Dej, it's all good at having Cunha and Mbeumo, yeah, but who's going to get the ball to Cunha and Mbeumo? Who's going to get the ball to them, bro? People are talking about Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha. They think they can just. They think that these men are just randomly going to get the ball and create chances. No, they need to be given the ball, bro. We don't, bro. The problem is, and this is the problem for Man United for years and years and years, bro. The problem is that we should be relying on progressing the ball from the midfield. We don't progress the ball from the midfield, bro. That's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is our midfield edge. That's the biggest problem because it's all good of you saying Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko, but who's going to get the ball to these guys? We are relying on our wing backs to create chances for Cunha and Mbeumo and for Sesko. We are relying on crosses, Daje. We are relying our fullbacks to go forward and cross after cross after cross and set pieces. We are relying on crosses and set pieces for us to get chances because we don't have midfielders that can progress the ball. And people will say that how is that Amarim's fault? Well, Amarim had the choice to get rid of Bruno Fernandes, and he did not want to get rid of Bruno Fernandes. He had the chance to sell this guy for 100 mil, and he said no. He said he wanted to keep this guy because he sees Bruno Fernandes as a ball progressing midfielder, and we all know Bruno isn't that. We all know Bruno can't progress the ball. We all know this, bro. If man knows ball, yeah, we all know Bruno can't progress the ball. We all know Bruno's not a midfielder, bro. Everyone knows this, bro. If they know ball, bro. You understand the foolishness? What I'm saying, bro. You understand?
It's too much, and to be honest, like you rightly said, United fans were warned. Piccadilly fans were warned. Piccadilly fans want to tell me about yesteryear. Don't be telling me about the times when you man were great during Indiana Jones and the Terminator. Talk to me about now when we've got AI. This United team, I don't know how they get out of this crap. Bro, I don't know how you get out of this because right now I'm looking at it like you could replace Tottenham for 17th this season, bro. Like really, I think you man are that
We
bad.
need a new manager, bro. We obviously we need midfielders, but ultimately we need a new manager, bro. Because this manager has shown time and time again he is not good enough for the job. And like I said, we are relying on our wing backs to create the chances. We can't progress the ball in midfield because we don't really have any midfielders that can progress the ball.
I don't even like Sesko and then Mbromo and Cunha behind that. That don't make no sense.
They're isolated, bro. Sesko's been isolated. Sesko's been isolated, bro. I'm not a big fan of Sesko. I say Sesko's average, bro. I want him Mateta, bro. I want him Mateta, bro. That's the guy who I wanted. But like Sesko, he's been okay, but he hasn't been anything special because a lot of the time he's been isolated. And Cunha and Mbuma have been isolated. Why? Because we lack creativity, bro. We lack creativity, bro, in the midfield. That's why these men have been isolated, bro. You understand? And United fans were saying, "Oh, if we get better players with." If we get better players around Bruno Fernandes, he's going to become even better. Well, we are seeing more of Bruno Fernandes deficiencies, bro, with Mbeumo and Cunha. So what's the excuse now, bro? What's the excuse now?
There's no excuse, bro. And I agree with Sonny. He says he thinks Glasner. I think I said it on the show the other day. I think what United need is
Glasner.
Pragmatic.
Go and get me. Go and get me. Go and get me. Go and get me Ilarai. Go and get me Ilarai Ola. Ilarai Ola's got a release clause. Go and pay that release clause for Ilarai Ola. Go and pay for Glasner. Go and pay for Eddie Howe. Yeah, because people will say, "Oh, we can't buy managers out. We can't buy managers out of their contract." Yes, we can. We bought Ten Hag when we wanted Ten Hag. We bought Ten Hag out of his contract. When we wanted Amorim, we bought Amorim out of his contract. Our last two managers, we bought them dead out of their contracts. So go and do the same thing with Raiola. Go and do the same thing with Eddie Howe with Glasner. Those are the three managers. Those are the three managers that I want: Eddie Howe, Glasner, or Raiola at Bournemouth. Those are the three guys.
Just real quick before we go, bro.
Yeah.
You guys, obviously, if you don't change your manager, it'll compete for you, man. Would you take Jose back?
No. Okay. I'm not taking Joe. Go and get me right. Go and get me right. Or go and get me Glasner. Go and get me Eddie Howe. Go and get me one of these managers. I need a manager, the Deja, that is going to coach, that is going to set the team well, and adapt to the players that we've got in the squad. Because Man United don't have a crap. Man United, their squad might be the best, might be not the best, but we don't have a crap squad. We've got good defenders. We've got some good forwards with Cunha and Mbeumo. It's just the midfield that needs patterning. Yeah, it's the midfield, bro. It's the midfield that needs patterning because the problem is if you look at Amorim, Ten Hag, and all of these coaches haven't relied on their coaching skills. These men have relied on the players. They have relied on individual brilliance, and we can't do that, bro, because we've been relying on individuals too much, bro. Look at what Thomas Frank. I told Northside when I was on the channel. I showed that example of your coach, bro, Thomas Frank. That's another guy who I wanted, by the way. That's another guy who I wanted because Thomas Frank does not rely on the individuals, bro. He relies on the whole entire team, bro. He sets up the team, and he sets up the tactics, bro. You understand? He doesn't rely on all these individual or all of the specific players. Thomas Frank can get the best out of the players that he's already got. So United need to go in that direction, bro. We can't be having these coaches that need 10 to 15 of their own of their own players, bro. We can't have that, bro.
True. It's true, bro. And look, man, I totally agree. Look, you got Burnley on the weekend. What's your prediction for the game?
Bro, bro, bro. Bro, I want to say a win, but we're not gonna win, bro. It's gonna be either a draw or lost, bro. It is, bro. We ain't beating Burnley, bro. Bro, we can't beat Grimsbury Town, bro, with this manager, bro. You understand?
You guys are bummy, bro.
We can't even beat Grimsbury, bro. So, like I said, yeah, like I think after the Burnley game, there will be a decision made on whether Amorim stays or goes after the Burnley game, whatever happens. But we just need to get rid of this guy, yeah, because like I said, we can't be having a coach that has to have 10 or 15 of his own players, and he doesn't adapt to the tactics. All I want is a coach that can adapt, bro. And that's why I wanted Thomas Frank. That's why I want Raiola. That's why I want Glasner and Eddie Howe, because these men can switch it up. These men won't just play one way. These men can switch it up and play the tactics, bro, and adapt to the play that they have.
I agree. And even on his slot, I think I read something in an article this week that was saying that, look, this whole thing of, dying your sword for your tactics is gone. But, bro, big up to you, man. I've got quite a few people waiting, but big up to you. Can you hear from my bro, the real pain? He's feeling the pain of his club.
Yeah, man.
United is dusty. I can't even lie. I got nothing positive to say. He is so right. They might have to make a decision on Amorim so real quick. But, bro, thank you for stepping to the mic. And let's catch up.
Always, man.
We'll do something on the weekend, maybe Sunday, bro.
Yeah, man. Hopefully for you, Spurs get their left winger as well, bro. Hopefully for you, bro, Spurs get your left winger, bro. Hopefully you get Lickman. Hopefully Lickman or something comes, bro. Or something.
The pram, like that. A guy from the I see you, my bro. Don't mind bringing you up after. Right?
Big up Yassi as well, bro. Shout out Yassi as well, bro. You know what I mean?
Big up, bro. Big up. That's my bro right there. I got the first Liverpool fan, Ibrahim. Then I'm going to be bringing in Rags. Then I'm going to be bringing in guy from the lane. Then I'm going to be bringing in Yasser. Ibrahim, talk to me, bro.
How are you, bro? How are you?
Bro, I am a person that is currently joint top of the league, bro. I'm on a high. Can't even lie to you.
So are we, bro. What do you mean? We're all different top of the league.
We're all there together. But I'm there in a different guise to you. I haven't conceded a goal.
Fair enough. To be fair, you man have been brilliant. To be fair, I remember the last time we spoke, I said Tottenham are a team to watch out for. So,
did you say that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Because I'm just making sure, because now a lot of people.
I'll be serious. I did.
A lot of people shaking their bum for my club all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that? But bro, can I just be real with you though?
Go on.
Have you been impressed with your club so far?
Huh?
Be honest.
Nah, not really. I'm gonna be honest.
Is Slot on fraud watch?
He's almost there. Because recently, his in-game management for me it's been a bit shocking still.
Yeah.
Especially the Bournemouth game. Why are you putting on Endo at right back when we're coasting? It wasn't the greatest performance, but we was coasting 2-0 up. Why would you put Endo at right back?
Because he's shaking his bum. He got creative. I told you, these managers that get creative are going to get found out. I've not been impressed by Liverpool this so far.
But don't worry, though. We're getting Gehi and Isak in it before deadline day.
I'm not going to lie. I told you before the season started that I had your manager on fraud watch. Yes, you guys have got 6 points, but let's be clear. You limped over the line against Bournemouth. Let's be real, because you were 2-0 up.
Yeah, we was terrible. That performance was dreadful.
I mean, look at the quality of player you have, and then Bournemouth. Then you man were 2-0 up against 10-man Newcastle, because I think the whole world watched that game, and you allowed 10-man Newcastle to pretty much draw the game with you. But luckily, Rio comes in at the last on the death and scores the winner. And Liverpool fans want to shake their bum for what? I'm going to call it out as it is. You could flop this weekend against Arsenal. Like, legit, you could flop. You can flop. Do you think you will beat Arsenal this weekend?
Yes.
Based on what?
Based on they've not faced an attack as good as ours yet. That's one. Two, we've not really played our strongest midfield. We've not really played McAllister and Gravenberch together. That's two.
Who started
Three,
against Newcastle? Because
it was McAllister. It was McAllister, Jones, Wirtz.
That's strong.
Nah,
You don't think that's strong?
Curtis Jones, come on, man.
I think Curtis Jones is a baller.
He's all right.
I would take Curtis Jones at Tottenham.
Yeah, fair enough. No, but what I'm saying is, Anfield is, for me, at Anfield, I back us against any team. I don't fear any team in it. That's probably why my confidence. If this was at the Emirates, I'd agree with you. But
fair. So, bro,
that's the only reason.
What's been going on? Talk to me about your.
What you said?
Talk to me about my club. Is it my club or your club?
No, but a bit of both, to be fair. But mainly my club first. But the problem is, I think with us here, I don't think we found a balance. Like in the midfield, for example, like Wirtz has looked stinky in the first 2 games. Not gonna lie, Kirkes hasn't been great either. But
Kirkes,
he wasn't great against Newcastle, bro. He wasn't great. Bournemouth, he got Semenyo spun him up, to be fair, but that's Semenyo and he's a baller.
Yeah.
But anyways, I wanted to talk about the Champions League draw, innit? Because obviously both in the Champions League, innit?
Yeah.
What you say? Obviously,
tell me about the 8 teams that you drew. Because I didn't.
We've got
the way it was done, and I didn't watch the actual ceremony or whatever. So I didn't like it was a bit clunky the way that the different teams were laid up. But who have you got?
We've got Real Madrid. We've got Inter Milan away.
Yeah, it's long.
We've got Atletico Madrid at home.
It's long.
We've got. I
remember now.
We got Galatasaray. We got Karabag. We've got PSV. We got. PSV. I can't like the other 2 teams. I forgot it. I forgot the pot 2 team were playing away from home.
I actually think you got one of the toughest draws. I can't even lie, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
For a team that is seeded, that Liverpool Champions League draw is a bit mad, you know.
The thing is, though, Inter Milan ain't the same as last season, though. That's my confidence. But I agree, it's a tough draw. But Galatasaray away for me is a worry. Real Madrid, Trent coming back to Anfield, but yeah, man, Trent coming back to Anfield, but
you got Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
You got Inter, PSV, Karabag, and then you got Frankfurt, Marseille.
Frankfurt, I forgot Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, Marseille, Galatasaray.
Aren't you lot playing Frankfurt as well?
Yeah, we got Frankfurt, but bro, we slapped them up, man. You're not Spurs. You get what I'm saying? We got Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, who I would love a rematch.
Let's be real. Apart from PSG, that is a Europa League. That is a Europa League draw.
Don't talk about my draw, bro. This is a Champions League.
It's a Europa League draw, bro. Bar and PSG, that is Europa League.
Spurs can only play who they can play, but for all those naysayers that said, Tottenham won't make it to the last 16, what say you now?
I had you man getting around the 16, bro.
I got Spurs getting to the round of 8.
Quarterfinals.
Minimum. Especially with the signing we made today in Xavi Simons. I think is even more possible.
Xavi Simons. I was hearing you say he's better than Palmer, bro. He's not better than Palmer.
He is, bro.
They're no one needs the same level.
The problem with you guys is you guys don't watch enough European football. So what you do, you've got an English Premier League bias. And so do I. I'm not going to lie to you, but Xavi Simons, people have known that
he's a baller, but he ain't on Palmer's level. What are we doing here?
He's on par with Palmer.
He's not consistent enough.
You're going to see. So how do you rate Kudus then?
I rate Kudus.
Are you going to say Kudus is not on Saka's level? Is that what you're going to say?
I think they're not far off. So Kudus ain't far off. Maybe he just needed to play for a better team. Because
I could argue.
I think Kudus has been better than him so far this season.
I could argue the same about Xavi Simons. He just needed a better team, which is my club. And now
true. Yeah, fair enough.
I would say he's almost as techie on the ball as Kudus. And could you imagine having 2 techie players It's great, bro. Like this signing is massive. We actually left the biggest signing until last. For me, he's a bigger signing than Eze.
Yeah, it was quality signing.
He's a big signing.
I think. You know when ballers just play with other ballers, I just think them two will have a good connection in it. Ballers. Obviously, you kick ball in it, so you know if ballers play with ballers, they'll do their thing in it.
Goodis has someone now that he can look at on the pitch and say, you know what, let's go. Do you know what I mean? Xavi Simons is probably licking his lips, saying, you know what.
You know what I'm saying. Like, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? You know what I think you man will do. I think you man will. I genuinely believe you lot will get points off the big teams, like the teams competing for the league. I genuinely think you could be one of the teams who decide who wins the league. I think.
I think that's awfully kind of you, but I think it's a little bit more than that.
What do you mean?
I think you have to say that my club is
No. That's what I wanted to talk to you about as well. Because I heard nah.
So Raj, I'm gonna come to you next. Guy from the lane, I'll come to you next, and then Yasser, I will come to you after that. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, please. Go on.
You're going over the top again, bro. What's
bro? I'm not going over the top,
you do this to yourself, you know.
Who's had a tougher start to the season, me or you?
Well, fixtures wise,
yeah,
us, brother. You've had to play, brother. You played Burnley, and we've had to play Newcastle away. That's a tough game.
You played a Bournemouth team that got dismantled, bro. One of their players went PSG. One of their players.
So you're telling me you're all right? Are you slapping at Bournemouth tomorrow? Then you slapping at Bournemouth tomorrow?
We are.
I don't think you beat Bournemouth.
We're gonna do what you couldn't do. We won't even concede to Bournemouth. How about that?
I don't think you beat them tomorrow.
We're not letting them score.
I don't think you beat them tomorrow.
Bro,
I think you drop points tomorrow.
You're not being.
I think you drop points tomorrow.
We're not dropping points. We're top of the league tomorrow. This guy laughing. I'm not even running. I'm not even running joke. We're top of the league tomorrow, bro. That's what Thomas Frank has done to the Spurs fan base. We love it. We're here for it. And we got such
bro, I don't know why. You're giving me the same vibes you had under Ange, bro. His first season.
Nah. Forget Ange, bro. Forget that, brother. I'm mentioning it. Right now, I only talk about Frank and my current players and how we're cooking. That's it.
Nah, you might not going to be a problem, but I said you're not in a team.
I actually think
what are we doing here?
You're looking at my club, but I actually think Slot is a madman. The only thing saving Liverpool right now is not your manager. It's the fact that you've got quality all over the pitch. For me, Ekatike...
So you don't rate Slot?
I'm not rating him, bro. I think he's capable of not winning. Bro, with your squad, you should be doing a back-to-back Premier League win.
We will do. We will. Deji, we will. You mean we will? We will.
You should win the Prem by a canter.
We're not winning the Prem by a canter, bro. It'll be. So you're telling me Arsenal don't have a good squad, like overall?
Liverpool should win this league by.
I agree. Arsenal have a good squad, bro. It's not as easy to think, bro.
Arsenal squad is no better than Tottenham squad. That's the truth.
Oh,
bro, can I just say something? With your squad, you have conceded 4 goals in your first 2 games. For me, that is worrying signs. Don't lie to yourself.
We have been moving.
Don't do a Stevie Wonder. Don't do a Ray Charles.
I agree. Deji, I agree with you. I agree.
Teams have conceded less.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Newcastle had
not good enough
for a whole half.
They outplayed us. But I'd say 85% of that game they outplayed us in it.
Right. So you got the job done because of the quality that you have. But really,
I'm just saying you'll be. I think you and these Arsenal fans who are getting gassed up. I think they're in for a huge shock on Sunday, innit? Let's just leave it at that.
Look, for me, I want Liverpool to win on Sunday. But if you don't win,
bro, we will.
If you don't win, I won't be surprised, because the one thing that I've seen, and I was saying this about Arsenal earlier, yeah, when you're dusty or you've had a dusty pre-season, you carry that form into the season.
We've not had a bad pre-season though.
No, but you've had a shaky start. We've had a shaky start.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about Arsenal either because Man United.
Where'd you have Arsenal finishing in the league, by the way?
I had Arsenal to finish 4th. Maybe more likely 5th.
What about Man City?
Man
The
City,
way you man slap them man up, bro. To be fair, you do that every year to them, but I think that 2-0 was better than the 4-0 last year, bro.
Yeah, no, the 2-0.
It was way better than
we were more
even in the 4-0 last year. They had I'd say 10 big chances.
They missed a lot of chances. This one was more controlled. I agree. I said the same thing.
I don't think Man City. They probably had one big chance that whole game. You gave them one, probably, or even none.
Bernardo Silva headed the ball in the second half, hits the crossbar. Vicario
it didn't hit the. I swear it just looped over there. It just looped over
in the whole second half.
I swear, bro. I was like, in the first half, I was like, bro, Man City have not tested Vicario, you know.
Not in the whole second half.
No. That's what I'm saying.
So and your guy Wirtz shamelessly. I told shamelessly like stop shaking your bum for Wirtz. He couldn't help it. He joined the hype train. And now
is Xavi Simons better than Florian Wirtz? Or is Xavi Simons better than Wirtz?
I think this season we'll see that he's better than Wirtz.
Oh, he wasn't even better than him last season. What are we doing?
Oh, he was in.
Brother, Xavi Simons stepped into Germany and Wirtz outperformed him. That's what I'm saying.
All right, bro. Let's see. I'm giving it to Wirtz for now, but remember what I told you. There's the Premier League factor. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the same with Xavi Simmons. That's the same with Xavi Simmons, bro.
I just don't think Wirtz is that guy.
All right, fair enough.
But we'll see, Ibrahim. So, Ibrahim, what's your prediction for this weekend? And I got to bring in a few of the other guys real quick. But what's your prediction?
Obviously, it's been a good chat. I think we win 2-1 on Sunday. Win 2-1.
If you don't win, would you take my point? And is your manager potentially a fraud?
I'd give him up until after the first international break, innit? Because after Arsenal, we got Burnley, Everton. We got a decent set of fixtures, so that's when I'll judge him. Innit? That's when I'll judge him. If we concede the goal against Burnley, then yeah, worrying. But I don't think we keep a clean sheet on Sunday anyway. I think we're definitely conceding on Sunday.
I think you're conceding for sure.
I think you know Arsenal will score from a corner or a set piece.
That's the problem, and you guys are looking dusty at the back line. That is,
and even against Newcastle, we weren't really dealing with the long throws and the corners and everything.
And also, like, I can't lie, but Alisson's looking suspicious.
No. What? Konate's looks suspicious. Konate. Okay. Alisson, you think Alisson was poor against Newcastle?
Alisson's conceded
if it went for Alisson, bro, I think we would not have 6 points.
Alisson's
or even Van Dijk. If Van Dijk wasn't cleaning up Konate's mess, we would not be on 6 points.
Okay. All right, fair point. Well, Ibrahim, my guy in the building, always showing up, always coming through, bro. Let's make sure we touch base next week. He's saying if he won. I'm saying I'm not sure if Liverpool win. Let's hear from Raj, the other Liverpool supporter. Raj is joining us. Ibrahim, thank you, my bro. Raj, talk to me, and then I'm bringing in Guy from the lane, Yasser, and then there's a whole heap of people that I'm bringing through. Raj, it's been a minute though. I haven't seen you the whole summer.
I know.
Why are you looking so? Why are you looking morose? Why are you looking morose, bro? Like
I'm just messaging real quick. Yeah, how have you been? Long time no see, I guess.
I'm great, bro. I'm great. I'm doing big things. Highlight your boy.
Yeah, we're my team's cooking right now in the transfer window, and we're cooking in the league as well. My team, bro.
Cooking in what way?
Okay, Isaac. All right. So Newcastle fans, we bullied you again. Not shocked. Second of all, we are top of the league. Well, third. We're in the same position as you, so we're top of the league as well.
Say that again.
Let's not say that again.
There you go.
Look, you made some mad takes, bro. What? Okay, look. What
is it that I've said that is?
Look, the Wirtz thing. He needs time. I know it's 100 plus million, and I agree he should. But I'm giving him. I'm not going to give him much time. I'll give him till maybe, let's say, around the 7th game week.
But I think he's gonna do well for us. I'm not concerned at all. Not yet. Like, for me, it's just him settling in, and that's not even that bad. Look, settling in is fine. Just long term, you Rawa fans better come out and not hide anymore. Mock him as you want go. Do your mocking right now. But when you see in a few months' time when he does well in the Prem, you don't all be humbled. So just
can I ask a legit question? Because me and you, we've known each other for some time, and I've never seen such a performance from you where you're giving so much chest and moving dusted and to come in. Where is this chest coming from? Because I'm not gonna lie, from the 2 games I've seen of Liverpool, you ain't all that.
Wow, it's our team.
Are you happy with what you've seen from your club so far?
No, but it's new players, new system, isn't it? No, I'm not worried at all. Like, I'm pretty calm. Look, is it a concern? Maybe,
4 goals
yes.
conceded is not a concern. 2 goals conceded against Newcastle is not a concern.
It is a concern, yes. But I don't care performance for now. I don't really care. Just get the wins for me, right? And as it stands, first 10 will get wins. I don't go fuck performances right now. Because that's when, for me, look, just get wins, bro. I'm not, like, performances, of course, if you look at it. But if you get me wins, I won't care for now. For now, that's the keyword right now, because I'm looking at it, a lot of players still settling in. This is the keep it. We've bought 5 new players, and that's going to include Isaac and Gehi. So, look, would I have rather better? Would I want to see a better performance? Yes, I want to dominate Bournemouth, and we should have done better versus Newcastle. We were 2-0 up versus 10 men. We should have won comfortably. I agree. I don't know. We made that so dramatic, but. Yeah, so overall, I'm calm. Listen, overall, we are going to win the league. I'm pretty confident. I can guarantee it if you want me to, because I'm not worried of anyone.
Well, I'm gonna click this. I guess for me, the concern is, and
defensively,
I'm concerned because defensively you look weak, even though you were supposed to have strengthened, but yet you're looking weaker. And I'm not really buying this kind of 5 players. Everyone's bought players. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to use all 5 at the same time. For me, what is concerning for me is that, like, genuinely, like, you're stinking out the place, bro. Like, 10 men Newcastle outplayed you in that second half. And I thought, imagine if Gordon wasn't sent off. You would have got whacked, bro. And imagine that moment at the end. You should be, like, I would have done an Amarim. Like, even if we had won, I wouldn't be celebrating. And your manager shamelessly celebrated, even though it was a lucky thing where the Newcastle players were just that yard tired because they had a man less and they actually went for it in that second half. Bro, I weren't... Look, I'm impressed with Ekatike. You've got a strong squad on paper. But I needed to see more from you, man. And I'm just worried that you, man, could be like another Arsenal in disguise. When Arsenal was scoring all these set pieces, I said, how long is this going to last before the wheels fall off? And I have a situations where you might stink out a win against Arsenal on the weekend, but that doesn't mean that the wheels ain't going to fall off. You get slow start doesn't always necessarily mean a better start. Last season, we were waiting for City to get going, and they never got going, bro.
That's different with us.
To the end.
That's different. Listen, okay, you're telling me, okay, this is our squad. Okay, I'm going to give it to you right off of that, okay? Our goalkeepers, Alisson Mamadashvili. That's good, right? Can we agree? Good depth in goalkeepers. Right back, Frimpong and Badley. Not better than Trent, as much as I hate the snake. It's not better than Trent, but it's good depth. Yeah, fuck Newcastle, I agree. Yeah, fucking Newcastle. This our centre back depth. We're Gay coming in, hopefully. Palace better sort to us, hopefully. Van Dijk, Konate, Gehi, Leone, and Gomez. That's good depth for me. Perfect. Left back is fine. Kirk and Robertson. Midfield, we do need a 6, yes, but I don't think we desperately need it. Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai, Wirtz, Jones.
I'll take Curtis Jones at Spurs, you know.
He's a baller, man.
What is his best position? Is he a 10 or an 8? Someone was telling me they reckon he's 10.
Probably an 8/6. He is annoying sometimes when he holds the ball for too long, but yeah, he's a decent player. I think he's overhated in our fan base, but yeah, and Elliot might stay as well, so that's good for us, hopefully. On our forward line is brilliant depth. I'll say this: our forward line depth is the best in the world. Debate more you want. Isaac, Ekatike, Mohamed Salah, Chiesa, Gakpo, even say Rio, Fine.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's great. Real's a bad man. I mean, you. That's why you should win the league. That's what I said. You should win the league.
I agree.
With all those
If
players.
we don't win the league or Champions League, it's not a good season at all. So, if we don't win any of them, I'll be ashamed. So, listen, we'll win both. We'll win one. I think both is possible. Oh, really? I'm not scared of Arsenal, bro. Oh, really? You think I'm scared of Arsenal, bro? Listen, I'm more scared of Tottenham than Arsenal.
He reckons he's been on the budgie banting. That's what he's saying.
I'm more scared of Tottenham than Arsenal. I'm not scared of Tottenham, but I'm more scared of Tottenham than Arsenal, bro. I'm really not scared of Arsenal. And I'm not praising you for a title race. I'm just saying I'm more scared of you than Tottenham, Arsenal. But I'm not. Listen, Man City, I'm more worried. That's the way. I know Man City looks suspicious, but I think City will be. City are still there.
I got City to finish second, as you know. I got Liverpool to finish third. I got Chelsea third, Arsenal fourth, Spurs fifth. But Arsenal and Spurs can swap round. So look, we little boy, little bro, City. Not everyone can do it.
Can I just say? You said you had a difficult start than us. You had a difficult start than Liverpool this season. You've had a tougher start to the season than Liverpool.
Man City, bro, is stronger than Newcastle. Let's just be real.
Yeah. No. But I'm asking.
Burnley are no mugs.
So you think you've had a tougher start than Liverpool?
I just don't think. Bournemouth is. Yeah, look, I think it's not that bad off. Look, I think it's balanced.
A lot of
your one edges it then slightly. It edges it ever so slight. But Man City is a team that you're going to be challenging for the league. Newcastle is a team challenging for top 5. Let's not smoke budgie banting here. Let's not get it twisted.
Okay, look, let's go. Bournemouth at home. It's a tough game. I'm telling you. Listen, you're gonna lose. You're gonna draw us Bournemouth tomorrow. By the way, watch. Bournemouth are. No, you're not. You probably win like 2-1 or something. It won't be easy. Listen, Bournemouth made a lot of teams struggle last season. Are you really confident? Yeah,
we're not Ange, bro. The reason why we lost to Bournemouth because of Ange. This is not Ange.
They beat Man City. They made it tough for us. They beat Arsenal last season, bro. They're not mugs. Bro,
you're not my club. You're not my club. Trust me. I can't wait to go to Anfield.
You're shameless, bro.
I might go there live.
Let's see. Yeah, you're down for weapons soon. Like when you get to the toughest, when you get to that. When you do get injuries, because a lot of players, I'm not wishing injury about that. I'm just saying a lot of teams will get injuries. Your depth will be cooked. So I'm just warning you right now.
Look, I hear you, and that's the concern for Spurs fans. And look, when you were listing out the names of the Liverpool players, I'm like, bloody hell, man, crikey, this is one crazy team. Like legitly, it's crazy. I just hope for your sake that you guys can do what you're gonna do, but. The way that you guys have started the league looking so shaky, that's my concern. Just quickly, bro, because I've got to bring in guys from the lane.
My God.
What have you made of Spurs' start so far? You're an outsider looking in. You said you fear Spurs more than Arsenal, and that was music to my ears. Why did you say that?
Listen, Tottenham, yeah. So you want my thoughts on Tottenham, right? My thoughts on Tottenham generally.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, you don't have looked good. I'm not gonna lie. Versus City as well, especially. I thought you guys actually were gonna beat City before the game as well. So to be honest, I'm not shocked. City was lose to you guys. I don't know what it is. But you don't look good. I want to see let's see 10 games in. I want to see you guys then, because it's only game week 2. So there's a lot of I'm not deciding anything until game week 10 or 9, because that's when you will see kind of a pattern. So far, Tottenham look good. Versus Burnley, you were good. Versus City, you look defensively solid. I think Thomas Franks made you guys actually decent. I mean, especially versus big 6 sides, I think you don't all do decent because you don't have a style. And I think with Thomas Frank, you see a clear style. I think it's sustainable enough. Without Ange, I didn't see a clear. It was not unsustainable. But with Frank, I think you can do a sustainable football. So you don't get top 5, I reckon, because you're not getting Simons. Fair play to you guys. You got hijack Chelsea. So
he's a good player, right? Isn't he, Simons?
I rate him. Listen, he's not better than Palmer or Wirtz, yeah, but he's decent. Listen, Simons, I would have taken him before I didn't know we could spend this much money. We never spent this much. But Simons is a decent player for you guys. I mean, he will take time again. His number 10s will take time. Look, Bert, Simons, who else? The new players will take time. So, listen, Simons is a good signing. I think you don't need a striker still and a centre back. I mean, if you get those two in, you don't have had a decent window considering you've been rejected by Eze and Gibbs White. So if you don't end the window with a striker and a centre back, fair play to you guys.
No, fair play, man. Fair play, bro. And lastly, before I bring Guy from the lane in, your prediction for the game this weekend, Liverpool against Arsenal. You heard Ibrahim earlier say 2-1 Liverpool. I don't know if it's that clean cut. I don't know if he's going more with emotion rather than his head. But I would love to hear from you. What are you saying?
My honest prediction, I think a 2-2. Honest. So I hope we win. I want 3-2 Liverpool, but I'll be honest, I think I can see a 2-2 bro. Both teams are gonna concede. I think Arsenal will score from set pieces, as usual. I think Ekitike will score again for us.
I like it. I think Ekitike is so good you don't even need this.
I disagree. I totally screw with that. Listen, we need depth, bro. And listen, Joe sadly passed away, RIP. We needed two strikers. So we have to get two, sadly. And I didn't think we need two, obviously. But yeah, so we need
only other team that can boast two half decent strikers, not quite your level, but at least the Spurs with Solanke and Richarlison. I think it's respectable. It's not on your level. Don't get it twisted. But we got two strikers. Arsenal don't have two strikers. Chelsea don't have two strikers. Newcastle definitely don't have two strikers.
Newcastle might. They might get Vissa. They might get Vissa and Larson. I mean, Vissa and what's his name? Watermado. They have two.
Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. So you're going with a 2-2 draw. Liverpool against Arsenal this weekend. Big. No, right. It was good chatting with you, my bro. Let's make sure we catch up again. I'm going to try and keep this consistent, but I just want to bring a few others because there's few others that are waiting. Big up to you, my bro. Thank you so much. We've got Raj here, kind of uncomfortably shaking his bum with some big chest, but I got my bro Guy from the lane. What are you telling me, my guy?
Choo.
Talk to me.
It's a bloody good day to be a Spurs fan, isn't it? It's a bloody good day. It's a bloody good day.
That's right. That is right. Talk to me, man.
I
was saying earlier that I reckon I think we dodged the bullet with Eze, mate, because it was 67 mil for a 27-year-old. It was Gibbs White, 25-year-old, 60 mil. We got the younger, better player for 51 mil. Man, that's pretty genius.
And at the end of the day, look, right? So I've got my whole thing about the whole fucking ITKs about Eze, right? I don't think he ever wanted to come here. I just think they were all just turning the fan bases on each other for engagement, right? So I honestly didn't mind that we didn't want it, that he didn't pick us. What am I supposed to do? Go cry and crash out and say fold the club over one signing? Nah, mate, we've been here before. Been supporting the club for 30 plus years. Shut up. We sign some players or we don't sign some players. But I mean, what's really funny, because I'm in the office today because it's Dress Down Fridays. I'm in the office, bro. There is a Man United fan and there's other fans. And every hour we go, Grimsby. And he looks up and he's like, who's doing that? Who's doing that? By the way, if you're watching this, Matt, it's all of us. It's all of us. But yeah, I mean, look, we always dust up the Manx. We always dust up the Manx. Manchester United haven't beaten us since 2022. All right? Manchester United are like this.
Manchester's our second home. I'm gonna build my little man cave in Manchester. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, they should put Glenn Hoddle statues outside Man United's like dusty stadium, mate. But I mean, look, Champions League draw, Bozo glimpse again. Come on.
And Frankfurt, two of the quarter-final and semi-final. Just saying.
Yeah, we've already got two on the bounce. And we got PSG again. We almost took them to pens.
Dortmund.
No problem, mate. We got no problem, mate.
Normally beat them.
No problem, mate.
I think it's a decent draw. What have you made of Thomas Frank so far? Because for me, I have been pleasantly surprised. Like, I knew he was good, but I didn't think he was this good. What have you made of him?
Right. So I went to the Reading pre-season game. I didn't go to the one that was, they showed it on the Spurs play, but you weren't allowed to go to it. And I went to the other one, and I went to the Bayern Munich one, and I was just like, oh my God. But here's the thing, pre-season's pre-season, right? It comes out with PSG, and I'm sitting there, because, come on, let's all face it, everyone thought we were going to lose that match, right? Everyone thought it. And I was sitting there going, what? We're taking them to the wire. Okay, what it glaringly showed in that game, no squad depth. Archie Gray, a little soldier, but not a little. He's a little soldier. You know what I mean? He's a little soldier. And unfortunately, I keep having to say this because I've got a Swedish girlfriend now. Bergvall, not Bergvall, Bergvall. Yeah, Bergvall. But yeah, no, I mean, we played really well. Game week 1 against Burnley, a game that we should have won. But here's the thing, right? About the conversation about Kudus and Saka, right? Kudus and Saka, right? I never say my player's better than your player. But what I will say is Kudus has much more flair, so much more style, so much more grace. Is he a better player? Don't know yet. Not going to say that. But he has got some fucking swagger on him, innit? Like, my God.
He's a big game player. Since he's walked, I knew he was the real deal from his interview when he signed him. He was like, I'm coming to show you what I can do. Don't worry, Spurs fans. You're going to see flicks and tricks. You're going to see a real winger. And
all those West Ham fans that were saying, yeah, he's going to go there and be shit. Yeah, that's what happens when you play him in position with a team that appreciates him, a fan base that appreciates him, and a fucking good manager, mate.
That's right. As simple as all of a sudden, Kudus is looking like the steal of the season. We didn't know.
Also, what's all this bullshit about? Oh, it takes time. It takes time. Kudus literally came into our team and spanked it up.
I would say, Guy, you made me think, because I feel like maybe I haven't been giving Kudus enough props. And I say that because I was so waxing lyrical about Xavi Simons that I said he could be our new number 7. Because I feel like Xavi Simons, in terms of his name, he's a big name. Do you know what I mean?
RB Leipzig, good team. They're not scrubs. RB Leipzig are not fucking scrubs. Everyone calls the Bundesliga a farmers league, mate. I watched the Bundesliga, La Liga, and the Premier League, and now the Championship because my local Championship team is in there. Charlton FC, come on, do a good job. Yeah, go Charlton. Well, Jermaine Defoe came from there, so they can't be all bad. But yeah, no, I mean, Kudus, mate, he's at the stadium. Every time he's touching the ball, people get off out their seats.
Yeah.
They're like, as soon as he touches the ball, some magic's going to happen, brother. Some magic's going to happen.
100%. Now, Guy, I don't want to get too carried away.
Yep.
We had a good start. We were impressed with City.
Yeah, it's only game week 2.
What are you feeling? What are you saying? So, Xavi Simons, is that a big deal? Should we be shaking our bum? And then let's turn over.
You can do that. I'm not doing that. I'll do
channel. Yeah.
I do chef's kiss.
Yeah,
chef's kiss.
So, are we done? Are you satisfied with that, or we need more still?
Oh, come on. We always want more. But the thing is,
what do you think we need? What do we need? Do we need any more? Or do you think we can work with this?
It'd be nice to get someone better than fucking Ben Davies in defence. That would be nice. Another striker would be good because here we go. Hear me out on this one, right? As much as Richie has become an absolute bloody menace on and off the ball, showing his aerobatics and all of this cool stuff, and Solanke is doing what Solanke does. I don't know yet, but we'll see. It's only game week 2. Come on, man. Richarliosis, man. The man has got Richarliosis. We know he's going to be injured, man. We know he is. He's not going to. We're doing Champions League. Champions League. We got 4 comps. We can't. I would love to reinforce with another striker. I'd love to reinforce with another defender. But come on, man, it's the Tottenham. It's the Tottenham. This window's been good.
We're linked with Nathan Ake or Kanji because that
Yeah,
could work.
Kanji, I heard. But here's the thing, mate. And again, I have so many issues because you're a content creator, aren't you? Right. So it's your job to report on the news as the news is unfolded.
Yeah.
Me, as not a content creator, as just a match-going fan who just comes on panels now and again when I'm invited. If he ain't wearing the bloody shirt, he ain't on the fucking team. Man, look, I remember, I think you might remember this. Remember the Emmanuel Petit saga? Oh, we're getting Emmanuel Petit. We paid for his taxi from the airport, took it straight to Highbury and signed with Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know,
but Xavi Simons is a done deal, though, mate.
That's done. I'm well happy, mate. I was walking into work with the shirt, mate. Loads of people on the tube, loads of people like delivering letters. Are like, yeah, Xavi Simons. So yeah, I think it's going to be a wonderful compliment to the team.
And Guy, lastly, because look, the last time we spoke, it was like we spoke for it was almost like a 3-hour marathon. Remember?
Well, here's the thing. Now respect you as a person after doing that.
No, mate, I respect you, mate. No, it was fun. I enjoyed it. So you can see I remember, Guy. I'm looking at Polina. Kudos. Xavi Simons, For me, these are statement signings. Like, I'm not giving Levy any grief after this because I'm kind of satisfied.
To be honest, I'm being honest, I'm okay with him for now. Look at the end of the day, he's got some good signings. These aren't kids from the J League. These aren't kids from these aren't 19-year-old kids for prospects. You know what I mean? And I always say this because Sava gets it in the neck for hating like younger players. It's not youth. It's experience. It's experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy. Like I said, I opened the show with you. It's a good day to be a Spurs fan. It's a bloody good day. And also, all these people, before I go, all these people saying we're not going to beat Bournemouth, fuck off, man. What are you talking about? Shut up.
Haters.
And this is the test. This is the test. Yeah, this is the test. And also, just a little cherry on the cake, right? Sometimes it ain't all about the points. The fine margins of winning the league is something called goal difference. That can make a title challenger. That can take us from outside of Europe to qualifying into Europe, right? So don't sniff at clean sheets, mate. If you're conceding 2 goals a game and scoring 3, your goal difference, you might as well be scoring 1-0. Sorry, mate. It is what it is.
Honestly, Guy, I fully agree with you. And I hope, mate, if we can win against Bournemouth tomorrow, which I expect we do, then I think the only way is truly up for us. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game?
Well, I think it's going to be 2-0. But also, you've got to realise, right, all of our fixtures up until Chelsea, right, we've got good fixtures up until Chelsea. I'm hoping for a full 26 points till Chelsea, right? I'm hoping, right? There's no reason why we can't do that if we don't have injuries and all that, right? We're doing what we have now, right? With the information that we have right now. I'm expecting at least 20 points, man. I'm expecting at least 20 points till Chelsea. Because I'm looking forward to that Chelsea game, man. Battle of the Bridge. Let's go.
I can't wait to play Chelsea. I can't wait to play Arsenal.
Oh my God, the North London Derby is going to be off the
fucking wait to slap these brothers up, and I'm gonna and Xavi Simons scores the bloody winner
with an assist by Kudos. With an assist by Kudos.
Mate, I can't wait. No, Guy, it's been a pleasure. Great catching up. Let's make sure we catch up, mate, next week as well.
Yeah, definitely, man.
We're top of the league. Come on,
Rock
guy.
and roll, bro.
Thank you, my bro. Thank you. See you later. I got my guy in the building. Love that guy. Love that guy. Come on, fully gassed right now. We're fully gassed. I got Yasser in the building. Talk to me, Yasser. He didn't like the lyrics that I was running about his club. Do you want me to reload the tune so you can hear it properly?
Oh my days, bro.
Right, let me reload the tune. For those who missed it, this is for Yasser and his cronies. Are you ready? Yeah, big up everyone that's locked in, locked on. This is the Tottenham special. My club. You can kiss my ass goodbye. Yeah. Na 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 na. You can kiss my butt goodbye. Let's go, Yasser. This is for you. Let's go. Chelsea looking so dusty. Can you see? We got Simons and D low. Chelsea, my movements are so slow. Chelsea, you just got hijacked. Tell you, cause you are just that. Tell you, cause you are just whack. Chelsea, you're just clapped. Know that, you know you're just whack. Man them saying the Garnacho, saying that they got Garnacho. Man them just fall back, cause I got my club back. Man them shaking for Eze, man them looking, going so crazy. Now, we're back on top. You guys are looking like blocks. You can kiss my club goodbye. Na 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 na. Yes, so come back. Don't hide.
Oh, me, I don't hide, bro. I don't hide.
You needed that, bro. And let me tell you why. I need you to be honest. Did Spurs hijack you? Or
Nah.
Right, see, this is
Let me explain. Are you gonna let me explain? Listen, I'm happy for you, innit? Because by the way, you know I'm Dutch, so I know about Simons.
Okay. You're Dutch.
I know about Simons.
All right, bro.
Cool.
Because there's a lot of questions I need to ask.
Yeah. Boom.
Carry on, go on.
Yeah, let me listen. My thing is, yeah, we have Esteval, Palmer, and João Pedro that can play in the 10.
Yeah.
So us getting Xavi Simons was like a luxury extra player. It was a bit like Eze that can play on the left. I mean, like
this to CB though. I said this to CB and he poo-pooed me.
no, because this is the thing about Chelsea fans. We, like they have this thing where if it's a big name, bring him. Like when you have just bring him. Like it don't matter where he's gonna play or whatever. Even though we showed it last season that even if you have like a big squad, you can just rotate it. Like and a lot of people usually say, "Where's this guy gonna play if you buy him?" He can just be on the bench. This is how you got strong benches and that. Do you get it? Now, this is my thing about the Xavi Simons thing. We had this UEFA issue that we had to kind of balance the books. Yeah, now we had to sell A-list players, which is basically the players that were in the UEFA competition last season, which is Conference League, yeah? So we had to sell players from that. So what we did is we sold... we had to get rid of Nkunku to make space so we can register those players. Because like a Xavi Simons won't come to Chelsea to not play Champions League.
Okay, fair.
Did you get so until that is done? So he was like, "Listen, I'm coming. I want Chelsea, whatever." Now I know with my club, unless something else swayed them, and you know that as well, that if we wanted Xavi Simons that badly, we could have got him. I reckon even if we put the same money as you, man, we could have got him. The problem with the Nkunku deal was they changed it from a 60 million package to a 60 million fixed fee. And then they were like, nah, you know what? We'll just send them Nkunku to AC Milan because they'll pay in, so we'll just send him over there. So we'll try to negotiate with them, man, innit? But I know that we could have, if my club wanted to get him, whatever. But there's rumors coming out when Stanley they had doubts about Simmons and blah 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 blah. But at the same time, we made him wait. Now I know, I understand why he's gone to Spurs in terms of.
Well, he wants to play.
You've made them say it's the same thing I said about Eze. That the Spurs move would have been better for him, not because I hate Arsenal, but he would have been a consistent guy in that 10.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the same thing with Simmons. He would have been someone that's coming on, or if we play 2 10s, which we've done before, you could play Palmer and Simmons up front, like in the 2 10s. Yeah, if you end up playing that. So for me, I understand that you man are gassed because you got Simmons, and I know he's a good footballer. He'll add a lot to your thing. My only issue with him is he's a little bit inconsistent. If he can sort out his inconsistency, you got a good player there.
Yeah.
and his shot power is a bit weak. But then again, if he works on that, those are things you can work on, innit? And
Can I
another,
ask you a question, being a Dutch, and I want to say to you, so you can see the amount of respect I'm giving you, is Dankerville. Dankerville.
yeah,
Actually.
Dankjewel. Man said Dankjewel. I hear it.
Now,
Actually,
would you know he's of La Masia? You know what he's done for the Dutch national team. How highly would you rate Simmons? Is he better than Eze? I said he is. I actually think we got the better player.
maybe on like natural ability or talent, you can say he's better than Eze, but the only difference is Eze's proven, innit? And he's older as well, so I wouldn't necessarily put it the same way. Like, it's not the same because Eze's 27. I think this guy's what, 23, 24?
22.
22, that's it. So he's young. Like, obviously he's moved club to clubs. He couldn't really do it at PSG because there's all these teams ahead, like players ahead of him. They couldn't start. He done his thing at PSV in that time when he was there. He played with Savinho and a couple of other players over there. I think Savinho was on loan actually over there.
And I think
and then
about Monaco, was he him and Savinho? That's
no,
why.
it's PSV. It's PSV. He was PSV.
Okay.
Eindhoven. Yeah. So they were there together. When Savinho went there on loan for a season, I think they've played together on that season. And I think he'll do well for you, man. Do you get it? And I've said this. Even I heard the guy say, "Oh, I think we're gonna get slapped by PSG," and I was like, "You remember? I said you'll get slapped by PSG if you had Ange. Do you remember? Because when we played them, that's what I said when we done the Prem talk thing. Yeah, I think with him, you would have got slapped because that means you would have just left all that space in behind for everyone to run into. With Thomas Frank, because he's a bit more compact as a manager, you it's a bit less hectic for those players that can do more than just keep running up and down, innit? So listen, you're adding good additions. It's this thing's not even similar to the Kudus thing, but it's similar in terms of two players that we did look at, but we never put a bid in for them. And you guys come in and if you were Eze though, you're gonna just sit there and wait when it gets close to deadline day. Nah.
But these are two players that would have walked into the Chelsea starting 11. And so for me, even though you guys didn't put in a bid for him, the fact that we're getting players of that ilk.
I don't think Simmons would have walked into the starting 11. If we never had anyone, probably. But I think Kudus could have definitely probably got into that starting 11. Kudus, yes. I'm with you. I think Kudus better than Saka. You know, the man that make it difficult.
People thought I was clickbait. One guy called me rage bait online. Some Arsenal.
No, but this is the thing, Deji. Though this is the thing.
With your eyes, he's better than Saka.
Yeah, but Deji, yeah. I know that you go around football, and I think like you do this thing with all these clubs. I've seen you on sidelines before, and if you've been in the game, you know a difference between a natural winger and someone that's put there and told to do a job, and he can do a job over there. Saka is from who I call from the Salah mode. Them wingers that just run in behind, things are done for them. Like everything's facilitated for them to just make certain runs, and then they can get there. Cool, he can finish, but he's technically a left back playing at right wing. He doesn't have that unpredictability that a winger has because it's not his natural game, innit? But then for people, just bro, look, and some people just watch the game on a calculator. That's what I call it. What GA does he have? How many runs? All of that. Yeah, that's not really it, bro. That's not really it. But listen, I'm not saying he's not good before anyone, because that's the thing. If you say someone's better than him, that means he's
good. But you can say there's a player's better than Saka. I think what happens with Arsenal fans is that sometimes it can be so basic, which is that okay, because Saka gets goals. Yes, Saka gets goals, but as an overall out-and-out winger, Kudus is more dangerous than Saka. That's just the truth.
But if you look at Saka, if you haven't noticed, a lot of Arsenal fans don't know this, but that right hand side's all built for him. He gets the overlap from Ben White. He has the Odegaard there, and then if he doesn't think he can make it, he just goes back. And that's not a winger's instinct. The first thing, if you're an attacking player, is to go forward. But then again, what he does is, so he either passes it to Ben White. If that doesn't work, the wing is that little, what's it called? What do they call it? Dummy run or something? The left back ends up following him. 100%. Do you get it? So that he has all that space. So he's not actually beating his man. You get it? He does what we used to call the pass and run. He just pass, run, get the ball back. It's not the same as beating your man.
Right, and Rasta Mike, who's on this, he's going to agree with us as well. You know, like
Yeah,
that. You can't agree with, man.
we're rivals though, innit? That's what they're gonna say. You know, you have to cope some way, somehow. But it's what it is.
Bro, so are you happy? Bro, I'll be real. I
Yeah.
was a little bit disappointed with 2 teams last week. I was disappointed with your team and I was disappointed with Arsenal. Because for me, Leeds is not a team you should be shaking your bum about.
Yeah.
And the same about West Ham, bro.
Yeah, but I got my reasons. I can explain it. But
yeah, talk to me, because for me, I was slightly like, I felt a little bit embarrassed for Chelsea fans and Arsenal fans shaking their bum against donkey teams like West Ham's crap, bro. Like legit. I don't think we've seen Chelsea yet. And so the question I have to you is: have you been impressed with what your team has given us so far? And
I wouldn't say impressed. Like impressed is like a mad word. Like for me, impressed was the Villa. That's if I won all my 2-3 games. But it's like the reason we were happy is because we saw what we expected to see against Crystal Palace in the first game against West Ham. Like the first, because basically, you know, the way we played against this West Ham is how we played in pre-season, going from the Club World Cup pre-season, everything. That's how we played. The minute it went into Crystal Palace, a lot of people are underestimating Crystal Palace. The way they did it is they just crowded that midfield, and then apparently Palmer was already injured when he was playing. He had a little groin injury, which we found out this when he didn't play against West Ham. Maresca came out and said, well, he had that from the Palace game, but he wanted to play, so I let him play. But obviously now he felt something, so we're not playing him against West Ham. And that game, they were more up for it. But then again, you need to remember they came from a bit of a high from beating Liverpool, innit? So they were really well set up, and then we just never did enough. So that was on us. So it was more of they were good, but we were bad as well. But what we saw against West Ham was literally how we expected to see ourselves play against Crystal Palace, and it showed. Like now we played really well against the West Ham. I know that West Ham was poor, but everything that we done in that game.
I mean, who you got? Let me check who you got this weekend. I hear what you're saying, bro.
It's full haram. We got Fulham.
Okay, that's a dodgy game for you, man. I'm not convinced you, man, will bang them. You know.
No, don't get that. No. For us, I think now it's momentum's there. Like we're back. I feel like we're gonna start playing again. Yeah.
All right, calm.
They're cool.
Calm, bro.
The Leeds thing, though, I hear it. Obviously, they played them, but then when you start breaking down like how they beat him and that, it's a bit different. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit different. Yeah. What do you mean I'm losing it? Why have I said that's wrong?
I don't know what you're saying, bro. I think they're not happy with the comments you made about Arsenal. I don't know. Maybe it's about the Arsenal.
Yeah, you know the certain man that's like 20-30 seconds behind. You scored 3 set pieces, but I think our way of playing, Esteval coming in and what he done, I think that's all it was. It's just set piece. We ain't scored no set piece in ages, bro.
But I'm hearing that Chelsea fans are now happy with Sanchez.
Look, listen, I've never been happy with Sanchez, bro. I was like you doing watch along, seeing Sanchez flapping it every week, bro. Like I know exactly what's going. Like for me, I feel like we should have. Look, he's on good form from like somewhere like a couple months back, so it's not like he's doing bad. But I just can't trust him. I can't come in and say to you, listen, now I'll trust him and that. So maybe if he keeps doing this, then we say, okay, cool, he's changed. But till then, it's just a purple patch.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that my tone has changed for your club. Like, I'm not running.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say though, bro, is despite all the players you brought in, despite the kind of argument, and you look, bro. One of the things I love about you, bro, is one, we're good friends, but two, you're very persuasive with your argument. But the thing I can't look past is you didn't bring in Xavi Simons because you're heavily stacked in that area. Who, by the way, Xavi Simons can play left wing. By the way,
but it's a similar thing to Eze, where you don't want him to play left wing. That's the thing. You'd rather have him in the 10. He's more of a 10 than he's on the left. He can do a job on the left.
I hear that, but Xavi Simons is probably better on the left than Garnacho, bro.
Is that what you're gonna do?
So you thought I was gonna let you. You thought I was gonna let you.
I knew because I saw the little title. I knew you were gonna do this.
You thought I was gonna let you slide there. Bro,
no.
Talk to me.
Listen,
about
bro. You know my fault.
What the hell is that all about?
let me explain it. So you know that
Yeah,
there's a way that you and I look at football, and then there's a way these men look at football, the owners and that. Sometimes, so from what we heard from United, they think that 12 months ago Garnacho was worth 100 million
yeah.
on the market. Do you get it? If they look at it like that, they saying if we can get him for 40, flip him in the next couple of seasons. You get it? This is the business sense. I think he's the worst left winger in the league, bro. He can't dribble. He has like the worst dribble success rate.
That doesn't make business sense because you probably won't. You've paid 40 mil for a player you might not play. That's like buying a suit or like some traditional clothing for your
And then you
friends.
just pour it, like this.
And then you bought it and you didn't wear it for the wedding, but also it's just in your wardrobe. You might as well have not bothered. Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen, I hear it. I'm with you. Listen, I'm not with the signing. I told man I ain't backing that signing, bro. Unless he wins me the Champions League or something mad, bro. That's my probably. You know what I mean? I'll come back and say I'm sorry. Till then,
and also
listen,
it's a Europa Conference League type of signing.
Bro, he's bad, man. He's bad. Man are telling me he's good. Nah, bro, he's not good. Nah, it's that if you look at it, even our eyes told us he's not good. But if you start looking at the stats, is brazy. Like his stats are so bad. He has the worst dribbling success rate in Europe, like in the league, and all of that stuff. And I'm like, bro, man are getting on Gittins. Gittins can dribble and he can shoot.
Yeah, man. You've got good players. I just don't understand why.
I don't get it. Like for me,
and then you left Simons. It doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't.
Listen, I don't get it. But listen, if they end up, the only silver lining for this is if we end up like you know what it is. By the end of the summer, not this one, next year, you start hearing briefs saying Mikel Arteta admires Garnacho, and then we could just move him over there. Or CX boys, whatever you want to call it. That's the best thing you can get out of it. Till then, I still think that the players, there's better players you can get out there, bro. You can get Malik Fofana, 35 million or whatever it is. You can you can go and get a Gay or something. Even though Crystal, I think, what's the manager's name again? Glasnow was saying I don't want him to leave. He has to stay or something. So there's like, so you can try to do different things to improve your squad. You don't have to get a scrub and say hopefully he'll be good soon. I know that we've made record numbers profits this season, from player sales, but that still doesn't help because I care about what happens on the pitch. I don't necessarily care about the business side.
I respect the way that you guys have clawed back your business, but I'm not gonna lie, that Garnacho signing was very, very bummy, bro. And actually, what it felt like is that you're giving the rest of us a chance to catch up. Because where I thought you solidified that third spot, that's a wobbly one for me. I'm not gonna lie. He probably doesn't start anyway, but just the fact that you looked at that, brother, makes me feel like Chelsea might not be as serious as I thought. But yes, so look, this weekend you got, because I want to bring in Rasta Mike and Toby as well. This weekend, you man have got who?
Fulham.
Oh yeah, Fulham again. You win that game? I think that's a dodgy game, bro.
Nah, we'll win the game, bro. Do I look at Manchester United?
You drew the first game, but you slapped them up the second game, innit?
The last time Tyreek George and Pedro Neto scored was the winner to get through.
Yeah.
I mean, we scored 2 goals to get out of it. To still manage to stay in that. Remember, we had that horrible run at the end of the season to get. I think they scored, but other than that, I don't necessarily have an issue with what's it called? I don't have a problem with Fulham, bro. I think we'll go there and get the result. Do you know what I mean? I'm not necessarily worried, but listen, you still got to respect the opposition.
I like Fulham.
Do your job, because if you don't do your job, we've seen what they done to United the other day. You get caught lacking.
Calvin, that's ready to weights, man. Like, let's be real. They're no.
No, but you rate Marco Silva highly, innit?
I like him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he would have done a better job than Thomas Frank, but I really do. I do rate him, and I do.
You know, there's Thomas Frank is an example of, you know, when they say a manager, when he has better players, they'll look better. You know, when they say, well, if you give this manager better players, who will be better because he's actually an example of that. Do you get it? So a lot of the times you give those managers a better players and they just sink because they don't know how to deal with them like a Potter or something, But he's shown otherwise, and I think at the same time the pressures at Tottenham's not as high. Like, it's not that high as other clubs. Because remember, if you lose one game, like because remember you lose against like what's it called, the PSG game at Chelsea, their man won you sack. It's not the same. It's a little bit not the same, but he is doing his thing, and I think if he continues going and it's not a purple patch thing where couple things go wrong and it just keeps going downhill, which sometimes happens, you should be all right. I think you should be all right with Thomas Frank, even though he looks like he's got no aura. You know, as long as he does the job on the pitch, is what it is.
Let's do it, bro. And look, on the weekend, let's make sure we get a Prem talk in with Northside, bro. So thank you for always showing love and passing through.
No, come on, man.
Get me on your channel, bro, as well, like, bro.
Yeah,
like,
we'll definitely have to do that. Yeah, because because I've got work. I don't always have time to do. Like all my streams are later on during the day, but we have to do something, bro. Because I have this football frenemy shows where I get rival fans in.
Guys,
I'm gonna have to get Deji on there.
You don't know, get over there, smash a like, subscribe to my bro. Yasser's bringing in big content. We do Prem talk with Northside, so look out for that this weekend, especially when Spurs win, because I'm going to be extremely shameless. Big up Yasser, my bro. Big up to you. See you, my bro. Love for that, bro. And I've got Clinton. Clinton, you might as well come through and have a quick chat with, man, you know. You get me. Big up to you for the super chat. Said, did you know your levels? There's levels to this thing. Bro, I'm joint top with your club, bro. I ain't conceded a goal. That's the level. Hold that. Hold that. You're almighty Arsenal, yeah, bro. You've only scored 1 goal in my team, and we ain't even got a striker. You're there shaking your bum for Gyökeres. Rasta, you need to reconnect, bro. I can't add you. So I'm gonna bring in Tody, and then I'm gonna bring in Rasta. Tody, what you say, my bro? Tody.
Hello?
Who's Tody? Hello, Tody. Talk to me.
Hey, Deji.
Yo, bro.
How are you, Deji?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Tody.
I'm doing great so far.
Huh? Tody, what's happening, bro?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? I think we're suffering for some lag or something.
Tody, can you hear my voice, Deji?
I can't hear you, bro. You might have to come back.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to reconnect. Let me bring in Rasta Mike because he was ahead of you. Come back and come back in. I'll be back. I like that. There's a bit of some delay. Rasta, my brother, did you like my tune?
Oh yeah, I heard it. That's directed to Chelsea, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can run the rhythm one last time if you want.
Go for it, mate. Go for it. I'm always here for fun, man.
All right, let's go. Yeah. You can kiss my club goodbye. D-Block. Yeah.
I'll be your backup, man.
My club. Let's go. Run it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's run the rhythm. We're going to run it, yeah? Let's go. Chelsea looking so dusty. Tottenham got Simons on the D-low. Can you see? Chelsea move slow. Can you see? Man got hijack. That's because their club is that whack. That's because their club is that crap. That's because their club is that clapped. Can you see this flow though? Man saying they got their nacho. Man them moving like they got nachos. Man them got the ball back. Cause my club is just back. Man them shaking for Eze. Man them feeling and going all crazy. Man them, I got my club back. Man them, you look like Dan Flaps. Boy, you can kiss my club goodbye. D-Block.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just couldn't help myself. You know. I just had to run that rhythm, bro.
Why did I tell you last week? Why did I say last week? You was all here, all down and now, you know, like just licking your wounds and all that stuff, man. Brother, this is football, man. And big up to Daniel Levy, man. Daniel Levy showed this is exactly what I was saying last week. He did that exactly. He went back and he said, you know what? I want to snatch someone else's chain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
He saw you guys. He saw everything that was happening on social media. Like, you can't say that they don't see this content, man. Them people see this content, man. I guarantee you 100% they see this content. They see what's happening on social media, man. He saw that and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you something, you know. And you know what? What else? Going back to my point last week, I told you your team is okay, bro. Look at how you played against City. You probably didn't even need.
Do you know what? It's not okay, but Thomas Frank is doing an amazing job.
Yeah, but that's the point, though. Like, that's your best signing for this. For the
yeah, no, for real.
Your
like for
manager is your best signing, you know.
We needed Yeah, no, you're right. You said it last week as well. And also, bro, big up Rasta Mikey because he's the one who predicted Tottenham to beat City, and I was like, I'm not sure. But the way that we dealt with City, bro, we were just comfortable in the location. Do you get what I'm saying?
You ran them off the park, bro. You
Bro,
ran them off the
crazy.
park.
Xavi Simons just adds another string to our bow. Do you know what I mean? And it's
I like
signing.
Xavi Simons. He's a good player.
He's a baller, bro. Let's be real.
Baller.
People trying to downplay it. Chelsea trying to down. I mean, Yassar did a good job in downplaying it. He's a politician. The truth of the matter is, I think Xavi Simons turned to Chelsea and said, "Bro, guarantee me that I start for Chelsea," which is a legitimate request to ask for someone of his ilk. And they're saying, "No, we can't guarantee because we got Cole Palmer." Then he's like, "Suck yourself, then I'll leave." And then they thought, you know what? Rather than we don't want to make it too bait that we can't bring in Xavi Simons, we'll bring in Garnacho. But that's just stupid. Look at Yassar. Yassar's even confirming that that's the dumbest thing he's ever seen in his life. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Do you know the part of you guys signing Xavi Simons, it's I think Chelsea would have been okay with you guys just taking Xavi Simons away from them,
Yeah.
It's the fact that they went and got Garnacho. That's the part that I don't understand. The Xavi Simons part, I get it. Like you know what you're saying, that it wasn't guaranteed first team football, right? Like or consistent football.
I mean, man,
for them getting Garnacho, bro. I see this guy.
It's bummy, bro. But bro, it's bummy. It's so bummy, bro. Like you can't lie. It's such a bummy move that it's kind of diluted Chelsea's transfer, which I thought they had a great transfer window this summer. But that's an Arsenal move. That's a mad.
But you say that though. But who did Chelsea really get this summer that we say? People keep saying this because they want the club.
That's the Val on the right hand side against.
Yeah, bro. He was playing West Ham, bro. Like I saw him in the Club World Cup. By the way, he's not all that, bro. The jury's still out for me. Put it that way.
It looks like a madman to me, but no problem.
Yeah. He does. Yeah, let's give him that. But that guy is. You can't put all your hopes on a player like that. To say he's going to win you the Prem. There's certain games that are going to come up where I'll judge him properly. You know, the games that he's played in, man. Like even against Crystal Palace, a well-organized team, you saw what he did. He didn't do anything. That's a serious team, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
So.
Yeah. Sorry, I just remember something, and I'm rushing through because of time, because I need to be done by about 20. Well, in about 15 minutes. Rasta, were you happy with your team's performance? And then I need you to talk about Gyökeres because I can't chat to anyone about Gyökeres. Arsenal fans are liars. These men moving like Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. You need to tell me right now whether you've been impressed with your club, and also whether Gyökeres looked like the gunman. Even Northside called me and was like, the goal that Gyökeres scored was so impressive. And I'm like, is it for real? Is it for real? So I need to hear
I have to be honest, Gyökeres, for the role that we bought him for, he did what he needed to do. Like, I look at him like the way City looks at Haaland. He's not at Haaland's level, by the way, but he's that type of player that I wanted in the club just to score goals. You can look at like, any. I'm not looking for like a baller striker. I'm just looking for him to put the ball in the net. He did that, by the way, and I have to give credit to my club sometimes, man. I am an Arsenal supporter. Remember that. I have to give my club credit sometimes. I
thought he looked a bit bummy to me, to be honest.
Even the style of play that you're talking about. Like, I think we were trying against Leeds. We were trying to get the ball up front a little bit quicker. They were trying. I mean, compared to the previous game, they were a little bit better. But then Arsenal always do this against teams like Leeds, man. That's the problem. Like, it's very difficult to judge because of the opponent that you're playing against, because they panic like every time you put the ball near the box. It's not a really good team. This weekend's game is probably gonna give me a hint of exactly how we're gonna approach the season, because that's the game when everybody's tested. And I don't really know what's going to happen. I can't really call it because both teams have got weaknesses. We got weakness going forward. They got weaknesses in their back. They got serious problems in their back. And with our set piece, like prowess, I think we'll probably get a free kick or.
Do you think your defense can keep Liverpool quiet up top?
I don't know. Like, I think I suppose like on our defense is probably our strongest part. So if anything, that's the only thing that I can rely on, really. If we can't keep them out, then we're screwed because our attack is not that good. Our attack is not that good because we don't have Saka. That for me, that's a big,
That's a big
that's a big miss. As much as the last
Mm.
caller was saying that he doesn't take on man and whatever, but the bra is efficient, man. The
Yeah,
kid
nah,
is
he
efficient.
gets
Like he
involved.
does what he do best.
Yeah,
And I think Mikel Arteta is grown to rely on him as well, which makes me think, how is he going to approach this situation? So
Yeah.
going forward, I'm not so confident. Maybe we'll get away with some set pieces. I don't know, but our defense has to do the job, man. We just have to keep them out.
100%.
We have to
100%.
keep them out.
100%. Yeah, bro. Look, Rasta, you were absolutely right about my club, bro. I can't even lie to you. Big up to Rasta, right? You get me? He's an Arsenal fan, but he knows his ball. Ball knowledge is on job. I agree. I thought Gyökeres did all right. Look, I get the argument. He did his job. Maybe I'm looking for someone who's a bit more athletic. I think even Haaland looks more agile than Gyökeres. I don't
Oh
know. It just
yeah,
seems
Alan is better
he
than
looks
him, 100%.
he looks stiff for me. But 2 goals is 2 goals, even if you say it quick. That's one of my brother's Dodgers, one of his famous lines. So, but yeah, look, so far so good for you. I just feel like out of all of the top 3 that haven't lost any, that hasn't dropped any points, I actually think Tottenham look the most solid.
Yeah, but like with you guys, yeah, Deji, my advice to you right now is that I think you need to give it time. Yeah, I'm only saying this because I don't want you to go into that same, like that same routine where you get giddy, like, and then what happens on social media, like when we watch you on YouTube every time, like never follow any show that you go on to, it's like when things don't sort of like, then it becomes really bad, but for now you can take because it's just for me, you guys are doing what I always look at: performance. That I don't even look at results sometimes. I always look at, even if you lose, how did you lose? If you win, how did you win? If you draw, how did you draw? It's always about performances, because results will take care of themselves if you're playing the right way. And your team right now, what you can say clearly is that of all those teams at the top, your team is probably performing better than all of those other teams.
What up there, innit? What up there,
Yeah,
innit?
no, yeah, you're definitely the best performing team, in terms of like you look at
Yeah,
your
I'm not gonna
defense.
shake my bum, bro. I'm not gonna shake my bum. I'm just happy, bro, because this time
But
last year we probably lost 2 games, man. Like, we're already doing better than last year, in
oh
my
yeah,
opinion. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
100%,
we're on course to finishing on the top half of the table. That enough is positive. When we were losing 22 games, there's 37 games left. Like, that's the way I'm looking at the league table. I'm counting down. I'm just scratching off a win, scratching off a game, because it was that dusty last season, and we got confirmation in the location that Xavi Simons is definitely 100% a Tottenham player. Video out.
Has that gone through? Yeah.
That video's out, bro. The video is
All
out
right,
as
the
we were
videos
talking.
are right. Okay.
I
Because with
haven't
your
seen it yet,
team,
but
man, I always have to be careful,
yeah,
because
no,
you know.
he's fully in. So I'm gonna definitely watch that after this. No, but yeah, no, rest of man. Look, I hear you, bro, and look, you guys are looking solid. Let's see what you man do. What are you expecting this weekend against Liverpool? And I'm gonna bring in Clinton as well, because he's only got 5 minutes. If you don't mind, Rasta, let me bring him in.
No. I'm up.
Clinton come through. But what's your prediction for this weekend, Rasta?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh.
1 second, bro. 1 second. Because Rasta's gonna give his prediction.
I would say 2-1 to Arsenal. I mean,
2-1.
Yeah.
Mate, if you beat Liverpool this weekend, then you guys have to be favourites for the title.
That's not happening.
No. We're not. It doesn't make us favourites. It's the 3rd game of the season, mate. Liverpool can lose to us and still win it.
Nah, bro.
If they get Isak,
to be honest, I feel like you Arsenal man are shameless. Clinton is saying that's not happening. Why ain't it happening? And big up Clinton as well from the chat. Thank you, bro, for joining us. Clinton, why aren't you beating Liverpool this weekend?
Yeah. Can I be honest? Yeah, this is my first time actually coming on to any type of YouTube show, so forgive me if I make some errors speaking.
Nah, minor, man. Big up to you coming through.
I look, for the first 2 games I've watched Arsenal play, I don't see them winning Liverpool. Now, people talk about the last game that we played against Newcastle, but that wasn't a football match. If we actually sat down and we actually said, all right, we are going to play football against Newcastle, we would have won that game 4-5. But because, and Dad, you always say this to Specs as well. You tell them that, they're gladiators, they're all tall, hench, 6 foot.
Yeah.
I watched that game and I have to disagree. And the next time you talk to Specs, I need you to tell him that his club is shameless.
Can I just ask you a question, yeah, on what you just said, yeah?
Yes, sir.
What makes you think that we can't look at the Newcastle game and say, okay, let's stick it to them just the same way as Newcastle did? We're not going to play football. We're just going to play for set pieces only. Arsenal can do
because
that.
Because we had signings that were new to the we have signings that still need to
new.
be embedded into the team.
They're still new. They haven't really. It's only going to be one more game, really.
I don't see Arsenal winning Liverpool.
Okay, fair play. Fair play.
To be honest, it's a toughie. Look, Liverpool's defense is bummy. To be honest, I'm an outsider. I'm going to be really objective here. Liverpool have conceded 4 goals. That means that is a sign. Like when you see cracks, it means that there's something going on underneath. So Liverpool defensively, I can see Arsenal definitely scoring. The issue that I have, which the Leeds game isn't a good indicator, is can Arsenal's attack get goals? And I don't want to use Leeds as a barometer because I think Leeds is rubbish. But I see Arsenal scoring goals if they play the same way they did against. Well, I can see Arsenal just scoring goals. The problem I have is I feel for Arsenal, their defense is probably what's going to potentially win them the game, or at least get a draw out of it. Is the defense. I don't know if Liverpool has enough firepower to break them down. And that sounds wild, but Arsenal's defense is bloody good, man. Arsenal's defense is bloody good. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where I am. Winner for me is the favorite. Arsenal should be favorites. You did all the business you said you needed to do. We talked about this last week, Rasta. You got the left winger, you got the number 10, you got the striker, your striker's off the mark. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be going to answer that.
That's for me. That's just it. It's Arteta, and that's it. And Slot right now is living on cloud 9, man. He won it. He's got that experience of winning it.
I think Slot is on fraud watch though.
Oh yeah, he's on fraud watch, but I don't think he's got. He's got pressure, but he's not got the same pressure that Arteta's got. And when you operate under pressure, Arteta tend to become a madman.
Slot is on fraud watch. That's what we're doing.
They're just running the agenda.
First of all, Clinton, I didn't stutter. And secondly, are you on the budgie banting on an empty stomach? That brother has conceded 4 goals in his first 2 games, bro. Is that not pathetic?
It's horrible, but
Newcastle had 10 men for a whole half, and they allowed Newcastle to come back. Let's not get it twisted, bro.
I beg you, Deji, please stop your agenda with Liverpool. You've been doing this for too long.
I don't understand it. I don't understand
it. I just don't think Slot is that guy, I think he's got an amazing teams, man. He's got an amazing team. I just don't think Slot's that guy.
Okay, I'll be honest. Yeah. Come by January, Frank will leave Spurs.
Oh, Clinton,
nah.
You know what? As your first time,
that's a horrible take.
That's a horrible take, bro. That is horrible. What are you talking about? Are you talking football? Or are you bantering?
I'm being honest.
Are you saying leaving as in getting sacked or getting hired by a bigger club?
No, I'm saying that come by next year, Frank he'll be found out.
How?
His football wouldn't be as sourcing as what it is currently.
Are you for real? He took Brentford to 10th for several seasons. Now he's got more resources. And I think Yasser's point that he's one of them managers that you always think, what could this manager do in a better team? I think Frank's a madman. I think
let me ask you a question.
Man United does a great job. I think Glasgow at Man United Spurs does a great job. He's like a Glasgow.
Let me ask you a question. What position do you see yourself ending the season? And be honest.
Yeah, fifth or fourth.
No, you guys. Are you guys ending above Newcastle and Villa?
Clinton, I mean, honestly, this is like the second or third poor take. You've been on the. Have you eaten today?
Yeah, let me tell you something about Frank here. I think his biggest selling point, or what makes him so different from all these other managers like Glasner and all them guys, one thing that he does very well that you need to watch out for Deji as well, right? Is that the guy is not stuck. He's not stuck to a system. He's not got a system. He works out the opponent and he develops every single game is different with him. Yeah, I saw you guys against PSG. Saw you guys against your first game against was it Burnley, right?
Yeah.
And then the games against City. He's set up completely different for all those games, you know. And I think in this day and age, yeah, that's what a manager needs to do. Work out your next opposition. How do you play them? What's the best way to get a good result from that? And I think that's what makes him like, you know, what he is right now.
Unlike Liverpool and Arsenal, I should say, we don't have a left-sided player and we don't have a 10. That's the
system to cover up for those
exactly, bro. Right, so I disagree with Clinton. I think Clinton's bantering. I think Thomas Frank is already proving that he is legit. I'm not saying Tottenham's going to win the league. What I am saying is Tottenham could get Champions League via the league. How can you say Newcastle? Newcastle without Isak. If Newcastle kept Isak, I would agree. But we know Newcastle ain't having Isak this season. And the brother that they signed yesterday ain't no Isak. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's calm ourselves down. And Aston Villa is dustier than Tutankhamun. So I'm not even going to bother getting into Villa too tough with Ollie Watkins up front. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, Tottenham at the moment on paper is the 5th best team in the Prem. Oh, yeah, Clinton had to go. But Rasta, sorry. Weekend's predictions for both our clubs, please. So you've already said Arsenal to win 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Guys,
I think
who are you playing against?
We're playing Bournemouth at home.
That's gonna be a tough game, you know. I agree with the previous caller, the Chelsea guy. That's gonna be a tough game for you because that's a Semenyo guy, man.
You know, Frank's never lost to Bournemouth, you know,
hasn't he?
Even with Brentford. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that means anything, but he's never.
No, but then that's the thing, yeah. Like right now, and this is one thing that you guys have to take, like take this seriously, yeah. You have Frank, and that's for me. That's the reason why I look at it like even the North London derby when it comes up, I'll be worried, regardless of your current status of the squad, is like who's fit and who's not fit, because he's somebody who can formulate a plan, you know. So I think you'll probably beat them because you're at home, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're gonna be gassed, man. You're that place is gonna be wild, man. You guys are on cloud 9 right now. You know, you guys are gonna be.
We could be top of the league come this weekend, bro. Just know that.
Yeah, but it's only like what?
I know it's only 3 games. I don't give a damn if it's 1 game.
No, but please don't do what you did with Ange, you know, the first 10 games and give it time.
Forget that guy.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, give it time a little bit, you know. Come up to December. You're close to the top by December.
You not heard me say I think Tottenham's going to win the league. I said Tottenham is going to make it to the last 8 of the Champions League, which I think is realistic.
That would be a good thing for you guys. Yeah.
And that is a good thing. And given the draw, I'm not shaking my bum, but the draw wasn't too bad. And I'm saying Tottenham to get top 4-5.
To be honest with you, I think your aim this year, your biggest aim or achievement should be, I don't know, what do you think should be your biggest, like, because you say those 2 things, right? You're obviously not thinking that you're going to win the Champions League.
No.
But
bro,
like
I think,
in terms of putting value on what's important to you this year, what would you say if we get this one thing? Then
for me, I'm ready to play both sides. Pause. So I think for me, you know, I'm all about top 4. You know, I was even more about top 4 than specific trophies. I would prefer top 4 than a dusty Carabao Cup, in my opinion. However, I think Thomas Frank would have had a remarkable season if Tottenham get last 16, last 8 of the Champions League, if Tottenham is in the top 4-5, and if Tottenham just picks up a Carabao Cup. I think that's realistic, bro. I mean, we could go on a run where we got Doncaster in the Carabao Cup first, and I'll slap them up real quick. you know what I'm saying? Like, really, if the draws are
The
favourable,
Carabao Cup is quite achievable, really. You know, because
bro, I think it's
a lot of
achievable, and we will take it. But like I said to you last season, bro, my energy don't change. I'm not gonna celebrate it.
Come on, man.
I
You're gonna
can't.
say, man, listen, you see the difference here with this one if you get it right. You have to take this into consideration. You've just won a cup this last year. So it kind of rolls on into, the celebrations are not, you're not gonna be thinking, oh, it's just a Carabao Cup. You'll be thinking, look at us now, we're picking up something every year. That's the energy you're gonna have, man. And I think that's the right energy to have because
Yeah,
that's what those things are there
I'm
for.
here for. But don't
I'll
get
be
it twisted.
happy for Arsenal to win the Carabao Cup, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm gonna celebrate it as well, Because
I'll take it because it's Thomas Frank's first season. But on season 2 or 3, I wouldn't shake my
no,
bum
no,
for
no, 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 no.
Thomas Frank
Because
and Carabao. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't shake my bum for him, bro.
another thing, I want to hear this. This is my last question, by the
Yeah,
way. And honestly speaking, I've been dying to ask this question to
yeah,
you guys who support Spurs and somebody who supports Newcastle or Aston Villa, because
yeah,
I kind of consider those teams to be in kind of that same group where you're challenging to get to the top or to get to the close to the top. Put it that
yeah.
way, right? What
Yeah,
is the plan in terms of like the main plan? Like, do you look at Tottenham and say one day we're gonna win the Premier League,
of course,
Champions League? Yeah,
of
maybe
course.
champion. Do you
Bro, I
think?
mean, look, let's be real. The issue, I know where your question is coming from. Sorry to cut you. The issue is that is always the plan. You just don't know who's going to achieve that plan. We didn't know Pochettino was going to take us to the sphere of almost winning the Prem and almost winning Champions League. We didn't know that, but he almost done it. I think Thomas Frank could go one better than Pochettino. I think he could win us a major trophy as long as things stay steady and he doesn't become a madman. As long as if Thomas Frank is able to get top 5 last 8 of Champions League, he's not losing his job, is he? He's had a great season. Whether he wins a
More
domestic
investment.
trophy or not wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But if Thomas Frank can then build off that baseline
Yep.
from what he's learned, then yeah, bro, why not? Why not, bro? And also, by doing that, he might even give the Tottenham board more faith to invest more. Do you get what I'm saying? Because right now, we're tentative because of what happened with Ange. If we have this season that I'm describing, bro, it could be very, very interesting. I think Thomas Frank is capable. And why not? He's an intelligent man. You've seen the way how he's already learned in 3 games. Bro, you know he's not even done 2 months at Tottenham yet. He's not done 2 months.
And that's the thing that I look at, like sometimes in football. Like, for example, we bumped into Mikel Arteta after trying so many different things which weren't working. By the way, I'm not saying this is the thing. I say Arteta is not going to win us the league, but he's he's put us there on the map. So
Yeah.
you kind of look at it like, because you never know with the managers, right? Like who's going to come in and change your fortunes and and all that stuff. And sometimes it's just like one of those situations. Like, for example, Pochettino, you probably guys didn't think he was going to do what
I
he did
didn't.
at Tottenham, but somehow, and it was almost like a perfect coincidence of getting the right players as well. Yeah, Bale and Harry Kane and Modric at one point, man, where you look at Tottenham and you're thinking, oh my days. Right now you got Kudus, you got
Simmons.
I don't know, Papa Matissa, brother. That kid, I put him in my FPL this week, by the way, and Kudus, both of them, they're in my FPL this week, because I looked at them last week and I was like, these guys, yeah, you know. You got a good defense, Van der Ven. Van der Ven is a decent defense. Look at that team, right? Like you can see a spine building, put it that way. A spine where you can rely on the spine. You can get all these Brennan Johnsons around that, build that all of that stuff around it. But the perfect thing is that you got a good manager, you got those players there. I think if you push seriously, man, even going into a title race, man, that'll be a big achievement for you guys.
I said we're involved. I said we're involved, bro. You didn't say
I don't know about this year.
anything
But
hard. I just said we're
if you
involved.
keep things the same, I don't know about this year, but I think if you keep things the same going forward, because look, you got Kulusevski who are rate coming back. You got James Madison who are also rate. I think he's a good player. These are good players, man. Give them time together to, and
And that's the
you
thing
never
that
know,
people are
bro.
sleeping. We ain't got Madison.
I don't want to see it, by the way.
We haven't got Udogie. Like, there's still quality players to come back to this Spurs team. And I agree with Sonny. I think nobody expects Frank to win the league in his first season. But with Levy saying what he wants, the Prem and Champions League, maybe these signings are setting us up for a proper tilt next season. And that's the thing that I've been feeding. Like, Xavi Simons is a Chelsea type player. Is a player you bring in to a Man City and Arsenal or Chelsea who want to win the league. And I feel like the last three signings Spurs have brought in Polina, Kudus and Simmons is an indication in the location that we are going for the Prem. Maybe not this season, but we're going for the Prem very, very soon. You can guarantee that fact.
Oh, if Leicester did it, who knows, bro? If Leicester did it, you never know. You might. And this is the thing, like, you can catch, and sometimes like things happen coincidentally, put it that way, where things just sort of fall into your lap, sort of like, because if you look at all these teams, like these big teams that we're talking about, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, they bought too many players who you're not even sure if they're gonna hit. Like, you look at us, yeah, we got Zuberman, Gyökeres, we got, Madueke, we got, all these guys, yeah, they're gonna come in and they're gonna have to learn. Look at Liverpool. That Vets guy looks like he has never played football before, bro. The guy is just running around like, doing so.
Because he's under pressure. Because the pressure of the price tag has meant he has to hit the ground running.
Same with Isak as well, man. He comes to Liverpool. Nothing is guaranteed, man. Nothing is guaranteed in football.
I'm with you.
I'm actually surprised.
And also, Rasta, I was saying earlier on my earlier stream that you need balance. It's not like you buy 101 players and you think they're going to do. Sometimes too many players spoils the broth. And so Chelsea bringing in all these players, you're causing confusion in the camp.
Chelsea.
It's not just about having 11 players on the pitch. You got to manage the whole environment. Do you get what I'm saying?
I was actually thinking that they were going to challenge this year, but then after looking at them, I was like, nah, man, Chelsea ain't doing it, man. They're going to be too inconsistent this season, man. You watch. They're gonna drop points when you don't expect them to drop points. They're gonna do well in certain games because they got good players, but I don't think, like what you're saying, man, they got too much stuff. They got too much of it, like there's too many players. The manager's gonna have to deal with all those different egos. You brought Garnacho in. The boy's gonna post things online, man. If you don't play, man,
that's more stress.
You know what I mean? the guy is gonna start posting things. His brothers were gonna come out in like with a diss track or something like that. And you're like, you don't need that kind of stuff.
For real, bro. For real.
But yeah, man. Yeah. I just hope. Everything I'm saying, I hope it doesn't happen for you guys. By the way, I'm not wishing you guys to win the Prem in any of my lifetime. I don't want to see it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Based on your tone of voice, you could have fooled me.
Nah, bro. Seriously.
I think you're an undercover Spurs fan, bro.
No, do you know what I want? Yeah. Do you know sometimes what I want? Yeah. I want things to happen to wake up the Arsenal fan base and the Arsenal, like the whole institution of Arsenal. Because if things are happening at Tottenham, yeah, like you guys winning the Europa thing, it does something to us, like where we need to respond, and this is the thing. But I don't want you guys to win the Prem, man. By the way, the Prem is too much, like Europa League, I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna say it, bro. I think I said it before. I said a couple of seasons ago, I reckon Tottenham wins a trophy before Arsenal. People laughed at me. People really did laugh at me, Rasta. You heard me say that.
Man, you were just throwing things around, hoping one sticks, man. That's stuck,
that stuck, bro. And I did say I reckon Tottenham wins the Prem before Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I think Man United.
You don't have to know.
I think Man United have got a better chance of winning before.
Don't be silly. But bro.
Anyway, yeah. Man, man.
Let's catch up over the weekend.
Definitely, man. All the best, man.
Big up to you. Big up to everyone that's locked on as well. My brother Rasta, always closing off the show. Big up to you. Thank you for being here. Make sure you smash a like, and I will see you for the watch along tomorrow, where there'll be more tunes, more drama, more domination in the location. Until then, we're out.